What's up, party people? I'm John.
I'm Danny.
And you know, Joey was here for a second, but actually, now that I think about it, I think it was Ben Affleck. I don't think it was Joey.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
He ran right through the building and said, "Oh, it's Joey." I think it was Ben Affleck. Last week on the show, we animated the hero of our game that we were building, and tonight we are going to build the level that he's going to run through.
Yeah, last week we brainstormed all the ideas. We've kind of come up with all those components. We'll put them together and see how he does.
Stick around. This is Block Party. Bloxels is the game that lets you build your own video games, and we're doing a 4-part series where we're doing just that. We're building our own video game. The first episode in the series, we created a hero. He's the Burnt Toast Laser Man back there. And then we started animating that hero last episode. Tonight, we're gonna build the level around it, and then next week, we're gonna play the game.
Yeah, see who can get a better score.
Yeah. So last week, Joey and Danny decided that the Burnt Toast Laser Man, he's gonna be in this toaster, and then he's gonna go through the kitchen and like kind of end up on the table. So that was the idea that they came up with during last week's episode. So we're gonna build that now, and I think we're gonna go room by room. So yeah, let's just go ahead and start building that first room, which is the toaster, and how you're gonna escape.
Should be pretty fun.
Let's do it.
Okay, so we're gonna capture this board here first. It's gonna give us a basic layout and see. I've got an idea of what we can do to make this a toaster. You can see it's just like the box. Yeah. It's kind of a little confusing right here with just the greens.
I can visualize a toaster on there.
But once you start seeing the textures and everything getting in there, we'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna go to configure here, put in our hero, so as we're testing it, we can see our guy running around.
Okay.
And let's get to it.
Let's do it.
Decorate. That's the best part, right? So we got the first room kind of made.
Looking pretty good.
It looks good. So, you know, what we first did was we captured the board, the kind of the basic layout of the game, and then we started to decorate it. Now, I already had kind of made some of this stuff ahead of time.
We got the hot coils.
Now, this checkpoint at the beginning, he tells us what's going on.
He's the old wise piece of toast.
It's too late for him, but as he says, take this laser. It's not too late for you.
Wait. In a voice, please.
Take this laser. It's not too late for you. Just a few condiments and you will be completely edible. Make your way to the top of this toaster and to the plate on the breakfast table. Gather every topping you can find and you too can be a part of this complete breakfast.
And then I imagine him like, that's not going to be an easy journey out of this toaster.
No, it's going to be painful. You're going to break a few eggs and to make that omelet.
Yep.
There's a lot of food imagery here. All right, on to the next room.
All right. I see what you did there with the subway tile. That's looking pretty good as a background.
So that was something I struggled with for a little while actually, because since it's a 13 by 13 grid, it can be really hard to make a symmetrical pattern sometimes, depending on how you want to do it. So since I wanted to do the tile this way, I found it actually worked really well to use 2 patterns. I thought it would have needed more to alternate it, but as long as you alternate the bricks, you don't need to. The other thing we took advantage of here was the background and the midground elements. So you can see through the midground, which is the subway tile, and then we made that nice little windowsill and window frame.
You see the background with the clouds and the sky.
Underneath the windowsill are sitting some condiments on the kitchen counter. We got some cinnamon sugar, we got some peanut butter and jelly, but you know, I think we might put a few extra enemies in there maybe.
And we all know birds love bread, so I mean that bird's just gonna be looming over the whole situation.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a hard room here.
It's gonna be tough. Next room. Now that's quite the thing. There's a lot of obstacles here. No enemies yet. Well, we'll cross that bridge. We'll see where we want to fill them in. But
that's a hot stove.
Yeah,
that's an enemy in and of itself.
That is. So what we did there is we took the hazards and we animated little flames because they'll actually only hurt you when you see them. So they actually go away and disappear. You can walk, you can land on that spot, not gonna hurt you.
Pretty awesome. And they're blue flames, so they're super hot.
Because it's a gas stove. You can animate just about anything. Your hazards, you can animate your terrain if you need to, if you want stuff to disappear, come back, or anything like that.
I notice you have that blinking clock on the stove there.
Yeah, just add a little bit of texture, a little bit of elements to what's going on. So we need to jump off the counter and see what's down on the floor.
Let's do it.
You get your salt and pepper, you hop off the counter, you head down to the floor where there is the dog. Now the dog doesn't seem like much now. Seems like he's waltzing around doing his business, but when that dog gets up to full dog size,
he's gonna be wanting some toast.
He's gonna be a tough competitor. This dog is gonna be the main thing between you
and the table.
But let's see what happens next. So on to the breakfast table.
Okay, I see the chair, I see the table. Next week, Joey and I are gonna be playing this game. We're gonna do a Let's Play style episode, and we're just gonna each compete by playing through the whole level and seeing who gets the better score. Yeah. We're going to apply some brain boards to the enemies before we do that. So we might apply like a larger scale to, say, the bird or the dog, or we might make forks and knives really fast. I don't know, it's gonna get crazy. So next week, tune in and watch as we finish this off and play it, and then we're gonna put it on the infinity wall, and you guys can play the game and try to beat our scores.
Yeah.
But let's just be honest here. I'm gonna win because I gotta take back that Bloxels cup.
Whew. Nothing better after a long build than
long hard build.
Just relax in the
chill
chairs
out a little bit. Yeah, we don't use these enough.
We haven't used them at all.
That's true.
They're nice chairs.
Oh, they're still here. Thanks for watching, and thanks for your feedback.
Yeah, we'll see you next week. Alright, this week's featured game is found on the infinity wall at coordinates 71, 21, 71, 12.